fastest stories, Rapunzel. Let's read it. Once upon a time, there was a lonely couple who wanted to have a child. They waited and they wanted, and then one day a miracle happened. The husband and wife have a baby on the way, and then we're full of joy.
Aww.
One day, the wife saw beautiful Rapunzels growing in the neighbor's garden and had a district to eat a Rapunzel salad. She said to her husband, I actually must eat some of those beautiful flowers. The garden actually belonged to a wicked witch. One night, the witch caught the husband stealing some of her flowers. You can take as many Rapunzels as you want if you give me your baby, she said. A few months later, the couple's beautiful baby girl was born. They named her Rapunzel. When the witch heard of Rapunzel's birth, she wanted for nightfall steer life back. The witch took Rapunzel to a faraway land where her parents would never be able to find her.
That is such good reading, honey.
Rapunzel grew up to be a beautiful young lady with long golden hair. When she turned 12, the witch locked her up in a tall tower in the middle of the forest. The tower had never stairs, no door. There was only a very small window. Rapunzel spent years in the tower all alone. Whenever the witch spitted Rapunzel, she waited outside the tower and shouted, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, so I may climb the garden stair. When she heard the white witch cries, Rapunzel stuck her head out the window and let her beautiful hair hang down. Then the witch used it to climb up to the tower. One day, a handsome prince rode through the forest and heard a beautiful voice coming from the tower. He saw Rapunzel singing through the window and decided to come back to see her every night. After seeing the witch climb the tower with Rapunzel's hair, the prince called out to Rapunzel, 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 let down your hair, and climbed up the same way. Rapunzel was surprised to see a handsome prince climbing her hair instead of the wicked witch. She and the prince fell madly in love. Every night after the witch left, the prince climbed the tower to bring Rapunzel a piece of silk so that she could make a ladder to use to escape the tower. One day, Rapunzel excited recited her secret. She asked the witch, Why is that? You're so heavy to lift, and the prince is so light. The witch was so angry that she cut off Rapunzel's beautiful hair and left her in the middle of the forest alone. That night, the prince returned to see Rapunzel, a voice coming from the tower. The witch, out of my hair, so you have a climbed the silk ladder we made instead. When the prince got to the top, he was shocked to see the witch. Instead of Rapunzel, she had trickled them. To get her revenge, the witch cast a spell on the prince that made him go blind. Now you will never see the beautiful Rapunzel with your own eyes, said the witch. Rapunzel, scared all alone in the middle of the forest, began to sing. The blind prince heard Rapunzel exchanging song and love it guided him back to her. After hours of wandering through the forest, the prince finally found his beyond Rapunzel, she was so happy that she's tears of joy fell into the prince's eyes and broke the witch spell. The prince was so overjoyed to see Rapunzel with his own eyes once again. He asked her to marry him. She said yes. The prince brought Rapunzel back to his kingdom, and the two lived happily ever after. Draw the path to guide him to the tower. Choose find Rapunzel. Can you find the 7 differences? Help the prince find the rescue. Let's go to find Rapunzel.